Ryan. I go to CCP, Community College of Philadelphia, and I'm from the Northeast.
Where and what are you majoring here in CCP?
Liberal arts and creative writing.
Where and I heard that you was about to graduate, so congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How's it feel, man? You've been here for how many years now?
2 years now.
2 years,
So
2 years.
I finished right on time.
Where. And um, what made you choose your major?
Well, the liberal arts part I chose because I didn't know what I wanted to do yet.
Right.
And the creative writing was a thing I found out I kind of wanted to stick to once I got deeper into my classes here. So I added that on. It's convenient.
Where. And you could have, did you transfer here straight out of high school?
No, I took a gap year between high school and college.
Okay, and then what made you choose CCP out of all the options here in Philadelphia?
Well, I mean, it was affordable for one. Those 4 years are killers, right?
Yeah.
And here there was a lot of support. And, one of the good things about CCP is that it's Philadelphia's community college. So you might run into some random person your dad's brother's uncle's cousin knows, and they can, sort you through and guide you through the application process because they happen to have been here or work here. That's what happened with me. My family happened to know someone who worked here. And they were like, yeah, it's not that hard. You have nothing to worry about. You can just apply. So that helped me out a lot.
Word. And for a student out there, or even a parent that might be watching this, what kind of advice do you have for them? You good, bro? What kind of advice, let me say it again, for a parent out there, a student out there who might be considering community college, what kind of advice could you give them to help them kind of hop off the fence?
Yeah, that's a good question. You've got nothing to be afraid of either, honestly. There are lots of support resources at CCP. It's affordable. It'll, look to put you through your degree genuinely. And there are ways to accommodate the other factors in your life if you want to go here. The application is one of the easiest parts, honestly. And then from there, it gets intimidating, but it also gets more interconnected. And then that way, it'll have the support you need to get through your education.
Word. And I heard that you were a CATO Scholar?
Yeah, CATO Scholar.
Tell the folks that don't know about it what it is and how'd you even find out?
Yeah, what isn't CATO? I found out about CATO because when I came to the walk-in admissions day, they had a little table, and the guy who was in charge of my admissions, shout out Gilberto Gonzalez, he sent me over. He was like, do not leave here until you've applied for CATO. Best decision I ever made, right? Following his advice. Because CATO, it's the last dollar scholarship. Everything your Pell Grant doesn't cover in regards to your tuition, CATO will cover the rest.
Wow.
And it'll also, give you some money to pay for your books at the bookstore too. It's a wraparound service. You even get a coach who's like someone who just works to be in your corner and connect you to resources when you need them. So CATO, it's a comprehensive support service. It has tons of other stuff I haven't even mentioned, right? Academic advisors and tutors and whatnot. So that was one of the best parts of the college experience. Go to CCP and get CATO.
All right, alongside the CATO scholarship, what are some other things that surprised you about your time here at CCP? Maybe things people may not know.
The Women's Center, I felt like a vampire. I didn't want to cross the threshold myself, but then I had a friend who worked with them, and she was like, "Bro, this place is for everyone. You can engage here." So I went in, and she got me involved in some of the advocacy that they do. We started the Period Poverty Project. Shout out Angie Orozco. I didn't meet the docs, I guess, but where they have menstruation stations on campus where they give away free pads and tampons. They have a vending machine that's actually free where you can get all kinds of health products and sanitary wipes and heating pads and whatnot. Women's Center does all this kind of stuff around here. Go to the Women's Center too. They grow produce here. They have a garden. They grow their own vegetables. They give those away.
Wow.
They have a snack rack. I've both taken from and donated to the snack rack. It's just snack baggies for when you're in between your classes and you want something to eat.
Wow.
So there's a whole range of stuff. They even have a place for you to go do your taxes here.
Wow.
So just it's a village. It takes a village, and there's a village here.
Wow, that is so amazing. What's one of your favorite things about CCP? If you could think back freshman year till now.
Freshman year till now.
Yeah.
The people, maybe? Students and professors included both. For the professors, there's a variety of people here. You're going to meet some interesting professors. Both, they'll be supportive of you. You'll find someone you can connect with. Shout out Professor Joyce. They'll run some amazing class. I took cultural anthropology here. Highly recommend that class. I have to plug it. One of my favorite classes I ever took here. You learn so much in that class. But the people too, the peers, there's a whole variety of people you're going to meet here. We have people fresh out of high school. We have people who are coming back 75 years old to finish their education. And you're going to learn a lot from everybody on that spectrum. And if you engage with the community here, you're going to find some people you enjoy being around. Shout out to my friends, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's what's up. About to graduate, so that means you're transferring to another university? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I'm on the wait list for Swarthmore right now.
Okay.
And if that doesn't pan out, going to Temple. So.
Okay. And how have you found the transfer process?
The CCP end of the transfer process, they try to make it convenient for you. They, timely responses to emails, even when you might have procrastinated the process a little bit and you're sending it in last minute. So love them for that. It's still a transfer process. So the non-CCP parts weren't the most fun in the world, but we got it done. So.
Word, that's amazing. For a student out there that's watching this that is about to graduate from high school, what's one thing you could say to them to keep them from getting caught up in the summer melt?
I know the summer melt well. I took a whole gap year for like a summer melt. When I was coming back, I was like, I haven't done this studying thing for a year. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not as bad as it seems at first glance. I know it's kind of trite, but genuinely, like, the professors, they're not here to fail you. They don't want to do that. And the college doesn't want you to leave once you've signed up, especially because they're getting that tuition money off of you. But that aside, they're going to be people, professors, staff, advisors who appreciate your presence here and want to make it the best that they can. So no matter what your hang-up is, apply first and then deal with it after. It's going to be easier to deal with it after because there are going to be people here who you can talk to about it. So, if you're afraid, you got to do it anyway. Sometimes it just comes down to that. And then you're going to realize once you're on the other side of the fence, the grass is greener on this side, actually. CCP is all right.
All right. And then if you could say one thing to your high school self, what would that be?
To my high school self. I know senior year didn't quite pan out how you wanted it to. You didn't get that full ride to UPenn that you were dreaming about, right? But, CCP was probably the best way it could have panned out. And you never know what's for the best until you've lived it, right? So, you didn't have to dedicate yourself to all that hyper-competitive stuff, and, dream big but dream kind of hollow. Here, CCP, from the outside, you might not appreciate what's there, but once you get in there, they're going to help you find some meaningful things to do. So you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Perfect, man. We appreciate that. Great. Yeah, that was great. Awesome.